Back to reality, my friends. This is what we're used to. And I'm smiling, but it's only because I don't want to cry.
I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
Your emotion.
Can't win with 5 turnovers. I fumbled twice, threw 2 picks. When you shoot yourself in the foot like that, you don't deserve to win football games.
He said he feels like he let you guys down. How do you react when your quarterback who's done so much for you says that to you guys?
He let us down.
And it was a horrible ball. Let's keep it real. It was a air ball. But when you look at the play in real time, how can you determine that there was PI in real time? So
I haven't been doing a lot of talking other than I love my teammates and I'm extremely sorry. I'm disappointed in how this ended.
Just suck it up and play fucking football. Just play. Just stay. Just, it's almost over.
The internet is ablaze right now. Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills franchise quarterback, their superhero, their supposed savior, just gave one of the most emotionally devastating post-game interviews in recent NFL playoff history. And the fallout? It's nuclear. Let's set the scene. The Denver Broncos just eliminated the Buffalo Bills 33-30 in overtime in what can only be described as an absolute roller coaster of a divisional round playoff game. 5 turnovers. 5 controversial calls. Heartbreak. And at the center of it all stands Josh Allen. Tears barely held back. Voice cracking. Taking the full weight of Buffalo's playoff misery on his shoulders. This isn't just another playoff loss. This is the 6th time in Allen's career that the Bills' Super Bowl dreams have died in the postseason. The narrative is getting old, Buffalo. When does next year actually become this year? The viral moment everyone's talking about came in the immediate aftermath. Allen, still in his uniform, eyes red, faced the media and delivered a gut punch of accountability that has split NFL Twitter right down the middle.
I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
Your emotion.
That's your franchise quarterback. That's the guy who just threw for over 250 yards, who made incredible plays all game long, who literally carried his team back from a double-digit deficit. And he's standing there, broken, taking full responsibility for a loss that had so many contributing factors, it's almost impossible to pin on one person. But here's where it gets really interesting. When reporters asked Allen's teammates how they reacted to their quarterback saying he let them down, the response was cold, ice cold.
He said he feels like he let you guys down. How do you react when your quarterback who's done so much for you says that to you guys?
He let us down.
Wait, what? Did a Bills player just confirm that Josh Allen let them down? The same Josh Allen who's been dragging this franchise to relevance for the past 5 years? The same guy who just ran for 66 yards and 12 carries while dealing with constant pressure. The audacity, the nerve. And yet, maybe there's a point buried in that brutal honesty. Let's talk about what actually happened in Denver, because this game was wild. The Bills committed 5 turnovers, not 4, 5, in a playoff game, on the road, against a Broncos team that absolutely capitalized on every mistake Buffalo handed them on a silver platter. Allen's stat line tells the story of modern NFL quarterbacking in all its chaotic glory. He was simultaneously brilliant and disastrous. He made throws that only elite quarterbacks can make. He also made mistakes that Pop Warner coaches would lose their minds over.
Can't win with 5 turnovers. I fumbled twice, threw 2 picks. When you shoot yourself in the foot like that, you don't deserve to win football games.
This is what separates Allen from other quarterbacks who deflect blame or point fingers. He owns it. Maybe too much? Because while Allen's taking full responsibility, let's be crystal clear about something. This loss wasn't just on him. The Bills' receiving corps? Decimated by injuries. Brandon Cooks, who they picked up around Thanksgiving, was basically their WR1 in crunch time. That's not a recipe for playoff success, folks. That's a desperate Hail Mary that didn't work out. And can we talk about the controversial ending? Because Buffalo fans are justified in their rage right now. The pass interference calls in overtime that set up Denver's game-winning field goal? questionable at best. When reporters asked Allen about those calls, his response was measured but telling.
You know, I wish I could point fingers, man, and get a couple calls back. You know, I can't wait to see the film and what really happened with some of them plays. But
That's as close as you'll get to an NFL player calling out the refs without getting fined into oblivion. Allen knows those calls were suspect. Everyone watching knows those calls were suspect. But in the NFL, you can't say that out loud without consequences. The Brandon Cooks interception, or was it a catch play in overtime, still being debated across social media. One angle shows Cooks with clear possession. Another shows the ball being ripped away before he's down. The refs called it an interception. Game over, season over, dreams over. When asked if he got an explanation on that call, Allen's one-word response said everything.
No.
Just no. The frustration, the defeat, the absolute disbelief that after everything, after clawing back into the game, after fighting through 5 turnovers and still having a chance to win, it ends like that? But here's the thing that's driving NFL analysts absolutely crazy right now. Allen had chances, multiple chances, chances that elite quarterbacks are supposed to convert in playoff moments. According to multiple breakdowns of the game, Allen missed at least 4 critical throws that could have changed the outcome. A third down throw to Dalton Kincaid late in regulation that would have been a touchdown, overthrown by inches, just inches. That's the difference between advancing to the AFC Championship and going home. The turnover before halftime might be the most inexcusable play of Allen's career. 13 seconds left, no timeouts. The Bills are about to go into the locker room, regroup, and come out fighting in the second half. What does Allen do? Scrambles, carries the ball like a loaf of bread, gets stripped by Nick Bonito. Denver kicks a field goal. Instead of down 7-3, Buffalo goes into halftime down 10-3. That's not bad luck. That's not a questionable call. That's just bad decision-making at the worst possible time.
Just trying to be aggressive. Can't do that.
Can't do that. 3 words that perfectly encapsulate Allen's entire career arc. The same aggressiveness that makes him elite is the same trait that leads to catastrophic mistakes. It's a double-edged sword, and in this game, it cut deep. Now let's address the elephant in the room, Josh Allen's playoff record. He's now 5-6 in the postseason. His overtime record? An abysmal 0-7. That's not a typo. 0-7 in overtime games. At what point does this stop being coincidence and start being a pattern? The Bills are 0-3 in playoff overtime games under Allen. This was their year. Patrick Mahomes is aging, the AFC felt wide open, the 1 seed was right there for the taking, and they lost. Again, in devastating fashion. Again. The emotional toll on Allen is visible and heartbreaking. When asked what he said to his teammates after the game, his response had grown men on NFL Twitter openly tearing up.
I haven't been doing a lot of talking other than I love my teammates and I'm extremely sorry. I'm disappointed in how this ended.
This is a man who's carrying the weight of an entire franchise, an entire city on his shoulders. Buffalo hasn't won a Super Bowl since, well, they've never won a Super Bowl. 4 straight losses in the big game in the early 90s, decades of mediocrity, and then Allen arrived and gave them hope. But hope without championships is just prolonged suffering, and Bills Mafia is suffering right now. The debate raging across NFL media is simple but profound. Is Josh Allen good enough to win a Super Bowl? He's got the arm talent, he's got the mobility, he's got the leadership, he's got the heart. But does he have the decision-making? Does he have the clutch gene? Does he have what it takes when the lights are brightest and the margin for error is smallest? 5 turnovers in a playoff game is catastrophic, but Buffalo still had a chance to win. They scored 30 points despite shooting themselves in the foot repeatedly. That's a testament to Allen's talent. But talent without execution in crucial moments is just potential, and the NFL doesn't give out trophies for potential. The most painful part of this entire saga, Allen recognizes exactly what went wrong. He's not making excuses. He's not deflecting. He's not blaming the refs, even though he probably should. He's looking inward, taking ownership, and that emotional honesty is what's making this go viral.
It's been a long season. I hate how it ended, and it's going to stick with me for a long time.
A long season indeed, and now the longest offseason. The offseason where Buffalo's front office has to make impossible decisions. Do you run it back with the same core? Do you make major changes? Do you blow it up and start over? The if not now, when question is haunting Bills fans right now. This was supposed to be their window. This was supposed to be their time. And it's slammed shut with a controversial pass interference call and a fumble or interception that nobody can agree on. Josh Allen's viral post-game interview isn't just about one loss. It's about 6 years of playoff heartbreak. It's about being so close to greatness but never quite reaching it. It's about the crushing weight of expectations and the brutal reality that in the NFL, being really good isn't good enough. The NFL is ruthless. The playoffs are unforgiving. And Josh Allen just learned that lesson again in the most painful way possible. The question now is, what comes next? Can he learn from this? Can Buffalo surround him with better talent? Can they fix the turnover issues that have plagued them all season? Or is this just who Josh Allen is? A supremely talented quarterback who makes incredible plays, but also makes back-breaking mistakes at the worst times. Only time will tell. But one thing's for certain, this post-game interview, this moment of raw vulnerability and accountability will be replayed for years. Whether it becomes a turning point in Allen's career or another chapter in Buffalo's book of playoff heartbreak remains to be seen. For now, Josh Allen is going viral for all the wrong reasons. And Bills Mafia? They're left wondering the same question they've been asking for decades. When will it be our turn? The answer, unfortunately, is still not this year.